Hello, welcome. Alright, this is my first little video, so get that right up there. Get that one good. Okay. I get asked a lot, like, what's my routine? And to be honest, I really don't have a routine. I've been doing this to the point where I just do it. So for my customers, for other owners, other breeders. Now, let me say this first. Everybody has their own way of doing things. I've been doing this for 4 years. This is just how I do it. I work 50 to 60 hours a week. My time is limited. So I got to be kind of quick but efficient. And I got to be very observant, so I can know when something's wrong. So what I did, I just took my tripod, set it up around the crib, and I just did what I did. Then I looked at the footage. I'm all over the place. So I'm like, I can at least narrate it and maybe, people understand. But so that's what I'm going to try to do today. I'm going to just narrate it. And yeah, I'm going to start from the top. And I'm just going to walk you through what I do. And like I said, I'm going to be all over the place, but this is how I take care of all my animals. I have a puppy. I have about 15 reptiles. So, and they have light timers. So when I get off work, I only have a few hours before their lights cut off. And I have to be, like I said, quick and efficient. I do all this before I can even bathe and feed myself. But yeah, let's get started. So I can show y'all how I do what I do when I do it. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's go. Okay, right here I'm cleaning out the bin that my superworms in. I buy them 1,000 at a time, so I have a lot of them. But I have to change out the food; it goes bad. And I'm adding, I believe, potatoes and collard greens. I think that's what I'm doing. Yeah, potatoes and collard greens. I like to gut load my bugs. It makes them bigger, live longer. And when I feed them to my animal, it's putting more into my animal, and my animal is eating less bugs, so I have more bugs longer because they're getting pretty stuffed from the gut loaded bugs. So that's why I feed my food before I feed it to my reptile. And that's what's going on here. Okay, with my turtles, I'm out of night crawlers, all my live food. So today they're just getting pellets. I'll get some more food for them during the week, but for now they're just getting pellets. And they're greedy. You see, they're swimming to the glass. They know what time it is. I have 4 sliders, 3 normals, and 1 albino. They're all in the same tank. They're all still juveniles. Once they get adult age, I will separate them. But right now, I have all 4 of them in the 80-gallon with a basking spot that they can swim out to get out of the water to get their heat and their UVB. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, this female has just laid eggs twice in the past 60 days. Each time she's dropped at least 25. So I make sure that I super coat her bugs and vegetables with calcium powder. So that's why they are so white. I put an extra coating on hers because I'm trying to put back everything those eggs may have taken out of her. And this is very important because I actually lost my first female 4 years ago when I first started because I didn't know this. I was just giving her the same diet. You have to know it's different measures and precautions you have to take after a female has carried and produced eggs because eggs take a lot out of them. And my first female ended up dying from a calcium deficiency. She was acting normal months after she laid the eggs. She had seizures. And that second seizure, she didn't come back from it. She passed away in my hand. Okay, what's going on here? I believe I'm feeding Thor, my oldest male breeder. He is in a TV stand tank. The tank was originally a TV stand. T8 UVB is drilled in the top, and halogen flash floodlight is for the basking spot. He's pretty healthy, so we're not going to stay on him long. Just giving him some bugs. Um, I believe I am at Peach Cream's tank. I should have tilted the camera up a little higher. She has a double glass door tank, and these tanks are pretty good if you have an animal that's scary, or so when you're reaching in, it's better that you can reach straight through instead of reaching above their head. But yeah, she's in a double tank, and she's also pretty healthy. So this is gonna be a quick in and out. Just give her her bugs. Woo woo woo. If there's any poo or something in the tank, get that out. But yeah, these when they're healthy and on point, alert, good posture, I don't spend much time with them. I'm on to the next. Okay, what's this? Okay, this is one of my younger future breeders. Before I feed them bugs, one of my younger ones, I like to give them vegetables first. So I can encourage the vegetable eating because when they become adults, they will be eating more vegetables than bugs. So with the younger ones, I have to kind of like, as you see, I'm wiggling it to make it the movement similar to a bug to make them more eager to eat it. And that's what's going on here. So I'm going to feed her a heavy amount of worms because she needs protein because she's growing. But I always start off with a few pieces of vegetation to get her in the habit for when her diet changes when she get older. And that is my dog. She's still a puppy. She's very, very smart, very intelligent. She's not a breeder. I'm training her just for extra protection, even though I have cameras all over my crib. Very paranoid about my animals. So she is the home protector when I'm not here. And I've been working with her as well. I've training her to, patience. She don't eat till I give her permission. She's coming along pretty good, and for her age, she is very very smart and follows commands very well. I think she's gonna be good at what I got her to do. So yeah, I'm feeding her good, trying to get her big, and she is very alert. You see, she is watching the hell out of me. What's this? It's one of my oldest. That is my oldest female, Mango. She a little upset. She wanted some bugs today, but as you can see, she's already on the heavier side. So I only give her bugs a couple days out the week. So I have to do the wiggle with her as well because she does not really interested in the vegetables, but I still got her to eat some. Like I said, she holds weight very well, so I don't try to feed her as much protein. You don't want to do that with dragons that hold weight good. You can give them liver failure because it just sits in their fat pads. They're not growing, so it's not burning off. And that is Ruby. Ruby likes to play with my head. I'll pair her with a male. I haven't seen her mate yet, but she'll start gaining weight real fast, and I'll think she's pregnant. So that's why I put that extra coating of calcium powder on her, and and she plays with me. It's been we've had a lot of fake scares. She's not pregnant. I don't know. She might be. I'm looking at her belly now. It's swollen again, but she gains weight and loses weight like crazy. I mean, I don't understand. But yeah, I'm taking a little precaution with her just in case she might be pregnant this time because I did have her with my male for a day. So they may have did something, but just on the safe side. But the way she's not looking too eager in her food, she might not be pregnant. She's just gaining weight again. Okay, it's something I want to talk about. Very important when you got multiple reptiles. Sickness or mood swing. Sickness or mood swing. My animals will act like they sick sometimes and sometimes they just want attention. So before I spend all that money in the vet, I try to give them appetite boosters, laxatives, things like that first. And then if I don't see improvement, then I call a vet. So that's what's going on here. The guy's acting real lethargic, not moving much, not wanting to bath. So I'm getting my medication and things together. I have different supplements. All these are available on Amazon. Everything I'm about to show you. But make sure you pay attention to how I use it before you use it on your animal. Okay. Always sanitize your hand, especially if it's a possibility the animal is sick. That way, whatever you got, you won't pass to the other animal. Okay, first up is Worm Guard. It is a laxative. an appetite booster, and it helps expel parasites. It's like a 3-in-1. I love it. So that's what I'm starting off with first. I'm putting this, and it's all natural, so you can't overdose on it. So I'm starting off with the worm guard. I'm coming behind it with. I don't have a routine with this. Like I said, I be all over the place, so I'm just gonna narrate it as I grab it. I don't even know what I grab next. Reptiboost. That's lizard crack. I love that product. Also available on Amazon. I think it's on like $7. Appetite, energy, all that. So I'm putting a little Reptiboost in there. As you see, I have two for my male and my female that's acting lethargic. Okay, that is a dewormer. Equine dewormer. It's actually a horse dewormer, but it works for reptiles too. You have to use a pea-sized amount because, like I said, it's a horse dewormer. Also available on Amazon. Probably one of the more pricey of the other items I showed you. So I'm trying to make sure I just squeeze just a little bit out. Be careful with this if you ever feel you have to use it. Really, if you think you got worms, don't do what I'm doing right here. Go to the vet. Don't, because I don't want nobody to accidentally give the animal too much and blame me. But that's what I'm doing here. I'm mixing a little dewormer in with that, just in case. And I like to come behind it with Repashy. Repashy is just a good food source because that dewormer can pull a lot out of the animal. So I want to come behind it with, saying a heavy source of food. Since they're probably already not eating, that's why I'm doing all this. This is will substitute for that. You know, I am out of bee pollen, but I just wanted to show you bee pollen. I love that. They love the smell. They love the taste. It's a good way to get your animal to eat vegetables, and it cleans their immune system and detoxing them. I have some I've just ordered today. I got to get some more bee pollen. I have to have bee pollen at all times. I love that product. So now I'm adding water to it so I can stir it up for a mix and put it in syringes and feed it to the animals. Now, when you're stirring it up, especially with that dewormer paste, you want to stir it up good so it's like completely liquid. What is that I'm putting in there? Oh, my syringes. I only use my syringes one time. That's why I buy them by the 100 pack. But yeah, like I said, when you're stirring it up, you want to stir it up real good till it's completely liquid. And especially with that paste, because it's a paste. So you're going to see I'm going to have to turn it and everything to really get in that paste and get it mixed in with that liquid. Because see, the paste is still right there. So I'm going to have to turn it and just really get in there to get it all completely liquid. And like I said, this is just things I learned from my experience. I mean, everybody has different ways to do it. Some people tell you don't do what I'm doing and go straight to a vet. You can do that too. But me, I mean, if I can fix it, I will. I always try to fix it first. But before it gets too bad, I will go to a vet. And now it's in a syringe. Which one I'm starting with? Okay, Draco hates syringes. This is my biggest lizard, my female. It's always a fight. I always make sure what I'm doing now, carefully remove all the lights before you reach in there. You don't want to knock a light over. You don't want to buy another light. I'm being careful. I'm moving the lights. I'm moving the basking spot. And I'm wrapping her with the towel because I know it's about to be a fight. She does not like that syringe. She's going to wiggle. She's going to try to scratch. She's going to make her spikes poke. She does not like the syringe. But once I actually get her to start taking it, she will take it. Don't tell me I didn't record it. God damn. And I guess I didn't, so you can't even see me fighting with her. I should have just had somebody record me. I shouldn't have used that tripod. But what's going on? She's wiggling. Okay, I turned it. She's wiggling, and I'm having to grip tight. And I'm pulling down the bottom lip to get the syringe in her mouth, and she is not having it. Okay, I think she's finally starting to take it. Yeah, but she's still trying to get away, so I'm spilling a lot of it. But I'm getting most of it in her, so that's the important part. But I am spilling some. I will have to mop the floor when I'm done. And we got it in her. I'm getting another dose. The rest of it is in that cup. I'm gonna fight with her one more time to give her a second dose of it, and then we're gonna go on to my male, who's also acting lethargic, And some people will say she's in brumation. She's not in brumation. I know my animals. I brumate her in the wintertime because I breed her in the spring. She's actually the first one I start the year off with. So she's not in brumation. She's either sick or she wants some attention. So she's gonna get attention today. And yeah, she's taking it more now. That's another thing why I like having that bee pollen because it tastes so good. As soon as she tastes it, she'll stop fighting. It tastes so good to them. Oh, and we got her to get most of it. A little bit spilling, but most of the medicine and supplements are going inside her. And as you can see, she's alert now. You saw how she was laying there just half dead. She's watching my finger. She's moving around. She wanted some attention, or maybe she just needed a little extra boost. Maybe it's just a Reptile boost. Maybe she needed some of that. Okay, getting my boy. He's never really a problem. He's my most well-behaved animal. See, he opens his mouth. He loves the syringe. Matter of fact, he loves it so much, he's going to chew it too hard, and the plastic is going to start to bend. This is very important, something you have to pay attention to because you don't want them to swallow the plastic because they can die from poisoning if they swallow the plastic. They can't digest it. So when I see that no more is coming out, I'm going to remove the syringe and go get another one. I'm starting to notice that no more is coming out, which means he is bending it. So I'm removing the syringe. I'm going to get another one. See? It's bent. He chewed it too much. So I'm putting him back in his tank. Going to get another syringe. You have to, if you're gonna syringe feed or make a lizard slurry, you have to pay attention to that because some lizards will like the taste of it so much they will chew on it like it's a bug, and they will bend the nipple, and they will keep chewing until they break off the plastic, and they will swallow it, and you can lose your lizard that way. I mean, you can try to give them a whole bunch of laxatives and hope they poop it out, but they might not, and it will kill them slowly, painfully. You don't do that to your animal. When you can't get any more out of it, remove the syringe, get another one. Okay, we got a fresh syringe, and we're finishing the job. Oh, we're about done. Now, I place him back in his basking spot so he can properly digest. He get his heat light, he can properly digest it. And look at him. Moving around, alert. He's watching my hand. That's a good sign when they're alert and they can follow your hand movements. That is a great sign. That means your animal is healthy. So he's good. Now I'm cleaning up anything I spilt or wasted or stuff like that. Try to keep the whole lizard room clean. You never know when a customer wants to come by. And by this time, my dog's food is digested. It's time to do the last thing of the day. Take her walking to go poop and pee. And that's it. That's my routine. After that, I can finally shower and eat. That's the sacrifice of being a breeder. I've already been gone a long time, working a long shift at work. So when I come home, I have to immediately tend to my animals. My dog has been holding it since I've been gone. First thing I do is let her out, and then I tend to the reptiles. I check on my eggs, as you can see. I don't know if the camera's posting now. I'm stocked and loaded. It's gonna be a good summer. I have a lot of babies available. But yeah, that's like one of the main things like customers ask, like, what's your routine? Like, I don't have one, I just do it. So now I got a video I can send them. Like, this is what I do. I just do it. I'm at that point where I just do it. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe or whatever the YouTubers say. I'm still new to this. But yeah, appreciate it.